this business, and it has grown as well. I think we were here maybe about 5 years ago for a Field Trip Friday up here in Cave Creek. Look at the new place. The new shop is huge and stunning. And I have to introduce you, Scotty. I hope you're still with me because I've got two pilots making hats over here at Watson's Hat Shop. I want to introduce you to Eric and Emily. And Eric, you started with this hat. How old and why?
I was about 11 years old, and just my love for Indiana Jones, the movie, and the character. And I just couldn't find a good hat, so I thought, well, I'll find an older hat and I'll fix it up. And so that's kind of how this all snowballed till today.
Been doing that ever since. And tell me about how you met Emily.
Well, Emily and I met in flight training. You could say it was love at first flight.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're both commercial pilots, and she was an airline pilot for a short period of time, and then she went back into flight instructing, and she was a flight instructor for about 10 years. And later on, she decided that she wanted to come into the company.
Because you were going to be working, what, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on?
Which was basically half my life, and I looked at Eric and I said, that's not gonna work.
That's not going to fly, but So you have your own line called
The Lady Watson Collection.
Let's take a look at how you do this, because it's start from finish here. And let's go into the back. You'll measure the head so we get proper. This is totally customized to you. And where do we start?
So this is Alex here. He's
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
What are you working on?
I'm about to start blocking a hat.
What does that mean?
So this is the first step. So this is the first step of the actual process. So I'll show you.
Okay. We're blocking the hat. And it's very warm over here. Kind of feels like a big, I don't know, steamer?
This is a flange press here. This is the steam pot, and that's where we shape the hats.
And you're actually from New York?
Yes, ma'am. Staten Island.
Came all the way here for...
We just things was getting too crazy out there. You know, very busy.
You were a client.
Yes, ma'am. I love hats. So when I moved here, I was looking for a hat shop, and then I saw that they actually make the hats here. So I met Eric, and I remember when I first came in, I said, "Are you hiring?" So that's where it all started. So
Did you buy a hat that day?
I got a sale hat.
A sale hat and a job.
Yes,
Okay, so we're steaming it right now. We've got 30 seconds.
Okay.
So where do we go next? Eric, I'm following you real quick.
So this is actually called
Hold
a
on.
crown iron.
This is the what?
A crown iron.
Okay. What
So
does that do?
this crown iron, actually what it does is this goes up against the felt like this, and it actually condenses the beaver fur felt, so it makes a stronger, better hat. So, and we'll let this run continuously for a while, and then I'm gonna have Alex actually show you the plating machine behind you here.
We have to take a quick break.
Local business making special creations based off the owner's love of Indiana Jones. We are tipping our hats to the Cave Creek Company, working hard to create these beautiful custom hats. And Jaime, they are fantastic. Every one you wear is like perfect. You look great. But we can't hear you.
Just enjoying life up here in Cave Creek. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you now.
My dear,
Yes.
I am buying some wonderful, wonderful hats. I've got my luggage, and I also found my Wonder Woman lasso. I was wondering where this thing was. Now I could just put it on a hat instead of having it on my hip. I want to introduce you to Eric Watson. He is the guy behind Watson's Hat Shop here in Cave Creek. And Eric, you have really grown from when you first started at 11 years old with that Indiana Jones hat.
Yes, I have. And so I started when I was about 11 by doing hat restorations. Later on, after college, decided I wanted to open up my hat shop, the first one that you guys came to. And here we are at the second step in our hat shop life.
And now we can find your hats on our Netflix. Tell me about some of your hats that are on television right now.
Well, on the Netflix series Godless, it's the 1800s Western film series. We were the official hat maker for that series. And also we made the hats for country singer Buddy Jewell, and we're making all of his signature line of hats as well right now.
So some would say that I have a big head. We're going to be able to find out right now because you use some really cool antique equipment to measure, and you personalize everything when someone comes out here to get a hat. How does this work?
Okay, so this machine's about 120 years old. It's called a conformator, and we're actually going to put this on your head, and it's going to take your exact head impression.
It's not going to hurt, is it?
Not too
All
much.
right, let's go ahead. Let's try. Try it.
All
What
right, so
happens
we're
now?
going to take a seat over here.
Okay. Taking a seat to have my head measured. I feel a little vulnerable. So,
So don't worry, you're going to feel a little pressure.
okay.
So don't worry about that. It's completely normal. And we're just going to put this down here. And then we're going to take a slight impression here. You're going to feel a slight electrical shock.
I already had that caffeine jolt.
Yeah. So there. Now we got your head impression here. And so that's your head shape.
What's the size?
Well, we're going to measure you.
Am I average?
So if you have a teeth there again, I'm going to measure your head.
Okay, we have a minute and a half, and I want to make sure I meet Emily. Get back to me on my head shape. Oh, he's chasing me with the measuring tape. Emily, tell me about Lady Watson. Go ahead and measure well.
Yeah, so my Lady Watson collection features vintage ribbon. I do a lot of the rose ribbons to hand embroidery details. So anything the ladies are wanting, anything that's trending right now, I try to encompass in each one of the pieces.
They are so stunning. Victor, go ahead and show them that. What bird is that? That yellow hat?
It's a yellow or a goldfinch is the name of it. But
You did that by
by
hand.
hand. So if there's any ladies out there who have specific flowers, birds, I mean anything, if you show me a picture what you want, I can hand embroider that for you.
We have to let people know that you and Eric are pilots by trade.
Yes.
So how did you learn how to do that?
Well, we did flight training about 10 years ago together, and we both kind of went in that career path, but decided that hats was really the passion.
So we're going to show kind of some of the sewing machines that you work on. Alex, come here. One of the gentlemen who work here. Alex was a client, said, I absolutely love it. I got to come work here. But he had something that, Victor, look at me. What did you want to say?
Today's my mom's birthday. I just want to say happy birthday, Mom, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Mom. We love you. Let's go find me another hat. How big is my head?
You'll be glad to know, Arizona, that her head, she don't have a big head.
Thank you.
She has a normal size head for a lady.
Normal size for a lady. I'm not sure what that for a lady part means, but but again, it's Watson's Hat Shop. The hats are amazing. They're customizable, personalized, and really, I mean, what more can you ask for? They're doing some really cool stuff up here, and I have a normal size head.
Oh, I'm excited.
to you.
I've always wanted to know how big your head was, and now I know.
I know. I answer the questions for you. Working for the
Jaime,
answers always.
I have to ask you one more question. I know it's worth it, but I have to ask how much these hats cost. They look fantastic, all of them. So a custom-made hat, if I
They
want to
start
come
about
there,
500.
500
Oh,
bucks.
Vic, come here. We got to show you the $5,000 hat.
Oh, yeah.
They start about 500. $5,000. And Eric, why is this $5,000?
Okay, it's a rare type of beaver fur called clear silver beaver fur. It's the rarest of all beaver fur in the world.
Okay.
Yet I'm putting it on layaway for you because I think you would look so good in
It's going to
that.
be a long layaway.
That country thunder.
All right, Jaime, thank you.